School story. All right, so this is Tuesday. There was no school on Monday, so because you just saw the video of during week 3. All right, let me tell you what happened today. All right, so during today I was like with my classmate, just all chilling, just playing games, So and somehow, excuse me, during first period I went to the first period because it started raining, like started sprinkling. Um, I asked my teacher to study me, and I was just studying and just working on my story. God of Samurai. Working on our characters, Sensu, discovered the time power. But his friend named Sakura was wondering that his father tell him about this, but he never, but he never, but his dad never tell him about this power, and he just discovered it. So they come back to their base, he would tell his father of how he's found it, and Sakura want to find the answer too because he never seen that power before. So she's curious of how he find the infinity power. I know this is a power scaling, storytelling, and some good writing. Like I try my best to make a good writing or great writing. I tr- like I like power scaling and good writing. I like those things. Oh yeah, smart character. I like smart character. So yeah, and uh during second period, I was just at PE doing like push up and then running and everything and doing squat like this. But I was studying on my test. My PE teacher tell me like, AJ, are you studying your test? I'm like, what the frick? Like, no way. So I'm like, bro. And while we're waiting to go to our locker room, the boys' locker room, we noticed a freaking kid like walking out and he freaking did this. He freaking flipped us off, all of us. And I'm like, he do like this. I'm like, did he just flip us off? Like, bro, no way, bro, no way. And after that, I went to my English class, or my ninth grade class. I told them to study me. I went to my English class until I noticed that like, oh, we got extra days, so the paper is somewhere, but it was the word I'm practicing. So yeah, and while we're doing that, we're like making a paragraph like, do you agree or disagree? You know, and we're doing the tests, on I mean, a pre-quiz, just just for the moment, to see, like, doesn't mean we could get everything right, just to test us. I tried my best, but I did so freaking bad. I think it was 39%, and I'm like, wow, I'm suck at. Yeah, I didn't did so well, so yeah. And plus, I was working on this work that I got graded, so I was trying to fix the score. So yeah. Anyway, I know the acne. I hate acne, by the way. Um, anywho, and during lunch, um, I went to my friends. They tell me that, hey, we'll be right back. And I saw my best friend walk. I say hi. Um, Emmanuel. Anyway, annoyed that, but somehow like, uh, uh, while I'm talking to when those girls came back, I was talking to them, and their friend like came, she started typing. I'm like, ooh, I got scared. I usually get scared by someone, whoever touched me. I'm like, oh god, do not touch me. I'm so sensitive when people like, like tap my thing or something, I get scared easily. So yeah. And um after that I went to my work history. We're doing work. So yeah, and I literally showed a phone to everyone like, hey, I'm gonna text my mom, like, like, hey, you want me to cook something for you? And they're like, oh, okay, and I tell my teacher like, hey, it's you know, my mom's birthday or something like that. I won't tell her what age she is. I won't tell you how she look like, but yeah. But yeah, I can read her. She's getting older, my mom. But yeah, everybody say happy birthday. I was happy to see that. And my math teacher too, and my science teacher was the other teacher, because my teacher wasn't there today during 7th period, so the other teacher said happy birthday for me. So I went to English class. I was like telling me to make some weird noise, like doing this, like, we're doing homework stuff. And Mr. Johnson like, oh, this table right here is sleepy. I did it this, and some student laugh like, Mr. Johnson like, okay, AJ, don't start like this, all right? I'm like, oh, okay, okay. Anyway, so I was like, oh, I better shut up for a moment. And I'm trying to think. Yeah. After that, I say bye to my teacher, and then went to 7th period. We're doing work, I put in details and everything, what could we find. My friend Alan wasn't there, but I was doing dance move and the student, they're like, damn, like they're like, and this group of people were waiting for the door to open. They're like, dude, this guy is doing a flash. I'm doing like this, and doing this to these people like no freaking way. This guy doing dance move or something like that. So yeah, so yeah, it was nice doing work during summer period and math too. So yeah, but yeah, that was fun, of today. But tomorrow I have picture day, and I have outfits ready, so I'll tell you how it goes, and my tests and my math too. So yeah, I have 2 tests tomorrow, and I have a picture day tomorrow. So wish me luck, everyone. All right, see you on Wednesday. School story. All right, so this is Tuesday. So yeah. Alright, in the morning, I was just practicing my vocab, something like that. And during first period, I was just continuing doing my work. I went to speech class. We were having fun. Listen to non-fiction, to a fiction story. And during PE, we're running around for a warm-up. And then I noticed the security guard wants me. I'm like, what's going on? So he take me and then take me to the office, and it was my meeting. I saw my mom, my English teacher, and my study skills teacher, and some 3 teachers that that knows me. They were saying that I've been doing good or something like that. I've been saying like, oh, I have some idea of making my story, something that, like the God Samurai, like I'm making right now. Like I'm trying my best of making this story to be great or good, to you guys. Because I know you guys love well written, so trying my best to make my writing to be well written. as possible. And during well, let me tell you this. Like chapter one will be the pacing will be. I'm not really going on pacing, but but it could be quick with just into practicing or Kuma. But yeah, but in the end of the chapter one, don't worry. I think I'm trying my best of the pacing to be slow. So yeah. And dur- during breakfast, and everything was fine. And I went to third period. We're doing a quiz, even though I didn't even know what the frick was going on with this one. And yeah, we're continuing doing the vocab. And during fourth period, I was doing some computer stuff, but I hate. I know it was just a pre-test, and one could be grading or thing is that I hate getting wrong answer. I was getting so mad. I'm like, frick this. It's like so irritating. Like I really want to punch the computer out, but no, don't do something stupid, AJ. Don't do something stupid because that you'll pay that. So yeah. And another thing is, during fifth period, we're continuing this work, of history. But I tell my classmate that, like, oh, what should I make for the mukbang? They say Chick-fil-A, those street girls, they tell me to do that. They give me this girl gave me her order to me to try it. And I saw this girl, she told me to try In-N-Out, and my friend Andy, oh, try Raising Cane's, And I'm like, oh, okay. And everything was fine, and 6th period we're doing works, And this guy where you're like, you gonna get smacked in the face because I was goofing around. I'm like, I don't know you're acting for real or not, but okay. And yeah. And also, I'm like, like this guy is something, but still. Another thing is that after that, we went to science and we went to picture day. So you're wondering, I did well. I did good. They told me to smile. I did like this. So yeah, but still, it was nice, and we went back inside and did the work yesterday. So yeah, and yeah, everything was fine, Like during 7th period, but my friend Alice back, but I decided to do work. I'm like, oh gosh. So yeah, and that's pretty much just for Tuesday. So see you in Wednesday. Alright, so this is Sunday, and somehow I'm going to school tomorrow, so I forgot to make this video yesterday. Okay? So yeah. Alright, this is Thursday, and plus I went to school on Friday because I was sick. Okay? If my classmates watching this, I was sick on Friday. That's why I didn't came. So yeah. Anywho, let me tell you this. During Thursday, I woke up with a sore throat. I'm like, I hate sore throat. In the morning, I was spitting like trying to spit out the booger, the nasty germs. And I went to first period. I was doing my work, and everything. I was eating my cereal. Some boys were making fun of me because the cereal, excuse me, looked like crap. And freaking this guy named Gabriel, he's like, ew. I'm like, sucker, what are you talking about? Plus, I remember this teacher right here. I like the doctor a lot. She was like listening to the song of what he was listening. She like, I don't like it. He saw me and he told me like, hey, where are you? I'm like, okay. I'm like making this face. The reason why I make that face because the song was Okay, it was playing a Mexican song, but it was like making vroom vroom, and when they're making a vroom vroom sound, and it's like kind of distracting. I say to him, decent song, and I say to the teacher like, yeah, the song was decent, but not good, but just decent. So yeah, but still. And during second period, we're doing PE. We're running. We That's how we start with when high school. We start running because we need some good legs, and good breathing, because the more we practice, the more we go, the more we get stronger of our breathing and our legs. That's why I always work out with my dad. I need to work out on my legs a lot. So yeah, it's good for you guys. I love to work out with my dad. You wondering how my dad look like? I won't tell you. I won't tell you, okay? I won't tell you. Soon in the future, yeah. But still. And during third period, I was doing the test and I did it. I got 16 out of 16. And we're reading some notebook, like a story. Plus, he said like, oh, there's like some people put like a picture on in the in the first book and the end. And I look at it, I'm like, what the frick is going on? And he said like, there's a word saying like, oh, like some like effing or some other stuff, like some inappropriate stuff. And I said like nickel avocado avocado OF's reference. They're like, what? Like it was like, what the heck? And then they're like, you go write something in there. I don't really care because he think it's funny. So I'm like, okay, okay. So I draw freaking Armstrong, his big forehead doing this. So yeah, and I freaking put this word. I accidentally goon on Walter White by AJ, which is me. I hope my English teacher saw that because he's a fan of Breaking Bad. So if you don't know what the heck is goon, good, because I don't want him to know what it's not supposed to mean. And during fourth period, I was just working on my thing, just doing my stuff. So yeah, everything was fine. And I went to lunch. So I was just talking with those girls. Everything was fine, like that. History, I was doing my work, doing putting notes and everything. So yeah. And then I just finished on Friday, so yeah, but still, I mean, it was pretty hard. It was about like Europe and telling America to freaking do slavery, and plus a lot of people suffer. I'm like, okay, and yeah, it's pretty freak up. And another thing is during sixth period we're doing math. Oh yeah, before sixth period I was scaring some student doing this, and I did that to Gabriel like, he did a ooh. I'm like, sucker, you think that thing gonna scare me? Ooh, scary, you doing the ooh. Okay, okay. Ooh, scary. Anyway, I went to math. We're doing some math works and everything. Everything was so well. So yeah. And during seventh period, my friend Alan was outside. He don't want to do work, but I did teach. I tell to my my English my science teacher about just in case of this happen again. I'm just telling her what's like what to do. Like if you don't want to come here, just let him be. Because she was new for the school, so yeah. Because she recently got married and she was new for this. Like like this is her first. Like this is her her first year, of doing this. So yeah, I hope. So I'm just telling her like what to do. So yeah, and yeah, we're just doing work and everything, putting notes. So everything was fine, and that's pretty much it, everyone. See you on the new week of week uh 5, I think. Yeah, week 5. Yeah, week 5, I think. All right, bye.